All right, we're going to be talking about climate today. So, here are climate slides. Let's get started. Okay, our goal here, our target is I can understand what climate is and how it is measured. So, oh, there we go. What is climate? So, climate is general patterns of weather in an area over a period of time that is 30 years or more. So, that's kind of the key phrase there is that we're looking at when we're looking at climate, we're looking at long-term averages. So, like the average a yearly rainfall or the average temperatures, the average wind speed, the average direction of the wind, the average type of precipitation, the average type of cloud coverage, things like that. And so what they scientists do is they gather that information over 30 years and then they average it out. And that kind of gives them, a rough generalization of what the weather is in that area. So it's a general weather patterns or general weather of an area. And they find that by taking data over 30 years or more. Okay, so that's the key thing is that it's a long-term average over 30 years or more of data. So here, let's look at the climate. Here's a climate map of the US. Measures average temperatures. So here's the climate. It's going to measure the average temperatures, precipitation, cloud coverage over a period of 30 years. So here, we're looking at the average daily temperatures. So here in South Texas, the average temperatures are going to be about 70 degrees. And then Florida as well. And then you can go all the way up here into Minnesota and the border of North and South Dakota up into Montana. That's going to be between 40 and 45 degrees. All right, so that kind of makes, that's the map shows the data there that they've collected. All right, so here's the climate of Texas. So this is going to show different areas here. Our area of Texas can receive up to 48 inches. That is 1,200 millimeters of rain. Flooding is common near rivers and in low-lying areas. The wettest months of the year are April and May. So scientists are able to make such claims so this is their claim right here. Scientists are able to make such claims because they have measured the amount of precipitation our area gets yearly for several years, more than 30 years, and found the averages. So that's how we come up with climates of different areas, what it's like to live in that area. And so here would be a climate map of Australia. It's just showing that this is going to be a hot desert environment. So it's going to be very high temperatures, very low rain. And this would be like a cold desert environment. So it's a dry area, but it gets pretty cool. Still can get pretty cool. So dry area that gets cool. So again, they took average precipitation measurements. They did that over 30 years, or the temperatures as well. Did that kind of data, and what that does, that gives them a brief or a rough kind of generalization of what the area is like. So let's look here at this. This is the blue. That would be a savanna. So that is, it gets rain, but not a ton of rain. It gets enough to support grasslands. Okay, so it gets rain and it's relatively cool. And then here we have this dark blue area. That would be a rainforest area. Pretty cool, huh? And then we've got the humid subtropical area, so they get a lot of rain and whatnot. So there you go. And this would be a climate map of Britain, and not Britain, well, Britain as well as the rest of Europe. So this kind of shows you what it would be like semi-arid, which means it would be not a lot of rainfall and pretty warm. So this is just showing a bunch of different areas and what it would be like to live there, the climate of that area. So again, climate is just a generalization of weather that scientists have come up with by looking at 30 years or more worth of data. And so they get all that, they bring it together and then say, okay, well, it's about like this in this area. It normally rains, or it normally doesn't rain, or it's normally cool, or it's normally warm, that sort of thing. So generalizations based on data. All right, so there you go. Go ahead and take that and use that on your quiz. Good luck, guys.